on.
Nick says we're already done with that first to 50. Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Oh no, yeah, we're gonna get to that one next.
We're just taking a break before we do. Because we know once we do, it's
How long
non-stopping.
did that other one take us? It took us like 4 hours. I'm back, Stumpy!
Alright, we are doing it. Everything is good. Alright, first to 50, correct?
Yes.
Alright. Hang on, we need the close-up on this one. This is the lore chat. When we saw the Season 2 changes, we said to ourselves we were going to do this.
We did.
And we're doing it.
We're doing
hardest grip. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. That's really good. Alright. Our win counts are right there. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck.
Whatever happens.
Whatever I say, don't take it personally.
Got him.
No! Fucker. Oh, okay. Alright. Fucking low attack, son of a bitch! I'm dead here. Yep, I'm dead here because fuck me!
Let's go!
Okay, I'm dead. Dude, there is zero punishment for that fucking jump. God! Dude, every fucking time it fucking got. Sorry. That fucking God! When your hands go purple, it's just fucking impossible to know what I'm supposed to do. No, what? It goes high, low, high?
No, it's high, it's mid, low, mid. It's not an overhead.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Oh, I have to... Oh, I keep fucking stopping holding guard for that stupid move because I think it's unblockable, but it's not. God damn it.
It's unlockable.
Oh! Dude, wait, you get to fucking... Oh, I hate that fucking...
Yeah, this fucking...
Oh, yep, fucking... Oh, yep, still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. I can't do it! I don't know what I'm supposed to do!
I heard buttons!
Are you kidding me? How did you not die?
No. I said no.
Come on! Your lunge is so... Dodge that way. You fuck up!
Ow.
Fucking hell.
Do you want to just checkmark this, save our progress, I can write it down, and we can continue this another time? Because we are starting to get, like, actual hate. Can we agree to just bookmark this?
Yes, just fucking bookmark it.
Alright, I'm putting it on my phone.
What the fuck do I do against that?
Okay, we need to... Okay, first order of business, we need to stop looking at this goddamn burning building.
Okay, Sam.
Holy shit, a menu.
100%. What the fuck am I supposed to do if I can't rush you and try and get some damage in? Do I just run up to you and hold guard? Do I go and grab? Because if I throw a kick, you're going to get free damage off of me.
I can't tell... Look, I can't tell you what to do against me. I'm unpredictable. I can't just say...
What do I do against a Taki that has faster attacks than me in all ways? Do I farm up my fucking spirit guard and then try and get something done? And then try and pull back? Or do I just hide?
In your position, I would try guard impacting and using a lot of break attacks against her, because as Taki, you have to be
guard
very
impacts
careful.
are fucking hard to land on fucking fast characters, though. Like, I tried multiple times, and then it was like, alright, because of those 2 tries I just took, I lost 50% of my health.
Hogan Shadow says, "God, that was crazy," and Nick says, "The experience of learning fighting games."
Learning fighting games without a fucking proper solution to an issue. Like, seriously, at the start it's like, alright, I'm doing pretty damn good, I'm getting ahead, and then it's like, alright, your flip attack fucking destroys me. Flip, 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 flip. You flipped on me for 1 round, like, 8 times in a row.
Now, I do know for a fact you can guard impact Taki's lower, like, overhead kick when I do that. And
it comes out so fast, though.
You've punished
You go over in, like, 4 frames, you land, then you get that kick off. That's 8 frames.
You've punished it.
Because I duck low. I duck low and hit square... No, I hit kick or square, and that's my only punish that I get off that. Whereas if you land that attack, you get a fucking solid 6 of my HP.
Sidestepping would probably work after if you block the lowered kick.
Block the lower kick?
Because that happens to me too. When you're blocking so much, you keep holding guard and you don't think to sidestep anymore. Or just crouch.
Because it's a unrelenting wave of just fuck you, 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 low hit, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, low hit, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Nick says, "Travis, real talk, you're low-key answering your own questions because fighting games are all about what do I do, should I grab, bait, kick, it's trial and error, and learning. That's it."
That's illogical, though. There should be, like, alright, if they're doing this, you can do this. It's not, alright, if they do this, you can maybe do these 3 things, which if you do if you do 2 of them, you take 6 of your HP. And if you do 1 of them, you take about a 16th of theirs.
Travis, you want to know the reason why I was doing against you in those later rounds? Because you never blocked low. That's why I kept doing the low.
Because you went from high to low, 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 high to low.
No, I'm talking about in the neutral when you were just standing around and waiting for me to do something. That was your problem. You kept waiting for me to do stuff, which is why I kept attacking.
Because as soon as I would do something, you would block it and then immediately go back into your combo strain. Or I throw out something that's a little bit too slow and you sidestep it, then get a shitload of damage. Or if I ducked and hit you low, you just fucking came back and were like, alright, you took a 16th, I'm gonna take a fucking 8th with my low attack.
Now, I will admit, Taki is a mix-up and pressure machine, because that's her whole thing. But she suffers a big problem. I barely have combos. The only
you barely have combos! No, you sit there and combo me for fucking 30 seconds in a row.
The only times you've seen me combo is doing the overhead kick into soul attack, as well as me doing the 2-hit into overhead when you're stunned. I barely have
What about
anything.
when your blades light up purple?
That's not a combo, that's me doing pressure. Because after I do this a couple times, I do the overhead to make you block low. Because you're meant to duck underneath the mids. And if that happens, you block high or you sidestep, because that's a vertical. Because you can't sidestep these. If I do the kick, you have to keep blocking, because the kick is actually unsafe when I hop over you. That's actually unsafe. You never punished it fast enough.
What am I supposed to punish you with, Sam? That's my punish?
His punch is the fastest thing he has to punish stuff. Or, if I know you're gonna punish, you can run up and grab me. Running up and grabbing is really effective sometimes. I've had to have this argument with Saul so many times about Third Strike, and did I tell you about this, by the way? I've had this thing with Saul for a long time now about, like, he argues to me about Street Fighter 3. You know, Street Fighter 3, famous for having the parry mechanic. I've had this argument with him so many times because he says, oh, parrying makes the game not fun because I throw projectiles, and projectiles are useless. The thing is, the parries are hard in that game. Like, but in SoulCalibur's case, it's hard to guard impact, and you're rewarded with skill by knowing timing.
I don't know Taki well enough to get the timing off. You know Nightmare very well.
Because you kept running at...
No, because A, you have a lot of time to practice the game. And B, we'd been going back and forth multiple times.
I see walls of text of Nick that I'm going to have to read in a second.
Alright, so, here. I punish you with a punch, Sam.
Yes.
I hit you with the punch. There's no combo follow-up for the punch.
It sets up for Okizeme, which means you have hit advantage, which means you're able to do whatever you want after it, because it knocks me down, and I instantly get back up after it. Which means, after the traditional thing with Nightmare is that after you do the punch, you run at me and then do something else. Unless I'm a greedy bitch, and I wake up in super. But if you predict that, you can block it and then punish me. That's the magic of fighting games, is knowing your opponent. It's a constant chess match. That's why I love it. But that is how you use Nightmare's punch. Sure, it doesn't combo, but it does something better than comboing. It controls wake up on the opponent. Think about it. When I land my big low, I get hit advantage, which means I'm able to do more stuff after it. Because it's very safe on hit.
And it comes out insanely fast.
It doesn't. You see the buildup of her pulling it out before I do it. I'm just good at spacing it out. That's why I make it look fast. I need to read all this now. It's rock. Nick says it's rock, paper, scissors, except with 3,649,945 more options, which I agree with because that is another good analogy for it. The first step is to learn the 3 million things you can do, and then learn
the 3 million
things
process, Nick. I am still learning, and that's where the frustration's coming from.
And then find out what in each encounter what beats what, and then in all caps spaced out, trial and error. That's what it's all about. All right, answer me this question. How do you get good at fighting games, Strauss?
You put time into them.
No, you lose. You're not going to get good at a fighting game by just playing an AI offline. Or just, sure, you may grind in training mode for like 50 hours and you may know combos, but that ain't good. That means, yeah, sure, I may know...
That means
I may
you
learn,
know your character.
No. I may learn Nightmare for 30 hours in the lab, but that ain't going to prepare me for a Yoshimitsu that can do stun locking pressure at me. I need to know the matchup. I need to know where his lows are. I need to know when he's gonna grab, and it's also about player tendency. Like you.
No, Sam. I have maybe 12 hours spent in the game. Mm-hmm. That's the most time I have spent in any fighting game. Mm-hmm. I have played it from... I spent 6 hours in 2018 and then spread out until now. So the likelihood of me remembering what does what from a year ago is very low.
No, of course.
And on top of that, I'm in a game with you where it's constant pressure and my medication is very clearly worn off because I'm not learning. I'm just bashing my head against a wall. And I'm getting the same thing thrown at me, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do to it. I asked multiple times, what am I supposed to do to that, Sam? And you said, use punch, it's your fastest attack. You didn't say when I should use it? You didn't ever say that.
I can't tell you when to use it.
You just told me now, though. You said, alright.
No, I can't
after I throw out my...
tell you whenever to use a move. I only have some knowledge in the fact that, yeah, Nightmare's Punch is the fastest thing he has. I'm putting 2 to 2 together because I played enough to know that.
And you've played hundreds of thousands of hours of fighting games.
Yes, I can't deny that. It's put 20 years of my life in it.
Oh, you've been playing fighting games since you were 1?
Yeah.
Since you were 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, Sam, listen. I'm not mad, not angry.
I know.
I'm expressing my confusion, and through my confusion, it is coming out as slight anger and a lack of understanding, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Like,
you have the right to bring up the fact that, yes, I have a lack of understanding in the matchup, which is fine. But there's also but you can learn from it. But
there's only so much learning that you can do when you're hit by the same thing over and over again. Now, especially after we've already been playing for, like, 4 hours. And I already have so many other things that I have to remember. I'm remembering what each of my buttons do. I'm remembering what buttons I press for certain combos. And on top of that, I'm trying to remember exactly what I'm supposed to do when, and trying to figure out the timing for a new character. And then the new character's like, alright, now let me do this 14 times to you. Well, let me try this. Alright, that doesn't work and that kills me. Let me try this. That doesn't work and that kills me. Let me try this. That doesn't work. That kills me. This doesn't work. She kills me. This doesn't work. She kills me. Block. I'm stuck here. Like, I'm dead certain I threw out my punch multiple times and nothing happened.
I barely saw you use it.
I used it a lot!
You used the back grab thing plenty of times, which worked.
I used the punch a ton.
But
it's just, you come out of your kick so fast.
You may have, but it probably wasn't just the punch I'm talking about. I'm talking about his single...
Well, you're too far away for the single punch to land.
That move.
Do you want to go into training range and check right now?
I need a break for a second.
Alright.
I don't want to look at that stage anymore for one day.
Okay.
I'm gonna see the fire burning in the background in my dreams. Look. After what Nick says, try and look. Read the after under trial narrative. Nick is read it out loud.
If you don't want it to frustrate you, you just gotta keep playing.
I check the notes. It's it right. Yeah, 1922. What does Devontae say? I see he put something.
Sam understands more than anyone how you feel. You have to do training room for days. You know your options, then lose a bunch to learn your opponent's playstyle. There's no when A do B, because A and B is different for every character.
Listen, yeah? Yes? Look.
So I'm stuck in the same boat I was before. I landed a single punch, I landed another punch. Now, if I throw out a third punch,
I really think
it's gonna do nothing.
I really think you're making it really, you're overcomplicating it for yourself.
It's complicated because I'm new to it, Sam.
No, I'm not saying...
Listen. I love you, Sam. I am super dumb right now. Okay, I want you to take a scale of 1 to infinity and put me on close to infinity for level of stupid. Because my brain is fried. Because I'm a very slow learner.
Welcome to Frame Data, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about what to do in a fighting game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just in SoCal, like there are a few fighting games that fall under this banner of knowing the matchup. Now, you could somewhat
Oak Shadow real quick. I mean, I'm relatively new to fighting games as well. when it comes to overall experience, from what I understand, it's about, yes, understanding their playstyles, then shattering their movement?
Let me do it.
My dyslexia might be kicking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm relatively new to fighting games as well when it comes to the overall experience, but from what I understand, yes, it's about understanding their playstyles, then shattering their momentum, and building your own in the fight, but the ability to do that does take time, and that is the frustrating part, and that is correct.
That's what I'm currently feeling right now. And everyone's saying, Travis, don't be frustrated, it's part of the game. Everyone says it's frustrating, god damn it! Fucking, I love you fucking people, but fucking god damn it, you keep saying two different things. Fuck.
This is a mix-up in itself.
It's like talking to the Cheshire Cat. You don't know if he's your friend or he's gonna fucking kill you.
Travis, I want to provide you with a very good example, and a very recent example of learning the matchup.
Oh, I completely get it. I'm trying to learn full gore on KI, and I got my rear handed to me by an AI, so I fully understand. Yeah.
Fulgore is also very hard to play in that frickin' game. Yeah. I make him look easy.
Because Sam has, like, piano spider fingers.
You want to know how long it took me to perfect Fulgore in KI? I want you to guess. Keep in mind, the game came out in 2013.
73 hours.
2 years. It took me 2 years to perfect that character. Why? Because I sucked at him. Because Fulgore's gimmick is not like everyone else. The way he builds meter is not like everyone else. Because you remember in KI, everyone has the 2 bars.
Yes.
You notice when I was playing Fulgore, he had pips. He had like a pip and a reactor gauge spinning.
I was confused by that, yes.
So the way that works is that it builds like regular meter and it charges up. But the more he hits, does block strains and grabs, it goes faster and faster and he builds meter faster.
Okay.
But when he throws projectiles and lasers,
that lowers
it goes down. Okay. But anything that's not the teleport, laser, or anything like that, it will go up. Now the thing with Fulgore is that you have to keep that up because, like, every character can do 2 supers. That's like the normal thing. But Fulgore has 10 pips. 8 pips equals 2 bars. He has 2 extra pips because he has more options. Why? Because when he gets to 10 pips, he is able to move faster, his teleports are quicker, and also his uppercuts can be cancelled. It can be special cancelled if you're that good. And I sucked at Fulgore because I could not do any of that for 2 years. It was until I realized the reason why I was screwing up was because remember every character has an instinct mode that they go into. It was the buff mode.
Yep.
Fulgore's thing, until they changed it in Season 1 of KI, it would, when he goes into reactor mode, it would constantly recharge for him. I was doing fine, but they made it harder because in Season 2 they nerfed him because it was too good. They changed it so when you it doesn't recharge as fast anymore. It's to build up instead of just going to max speed, because that's what it originally was. So what you have to do is that after each combo, and you press both heavies, he does a charge and he gets a pip. Managing pips with Fulgore is so blimmin' hard. Very hard. Especially when you're doing special cancel stuff, knowing when to break. Adding all that on top of that is difficult. And your problem is just knowing how to play the game and all that, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It takes time. And for a game like KI, it takes a lot of time. But for SoulCalibur, it is a different case because it's think about it. KI is 2D. Requires you to know player tendencies more than anything. It's not about the combos at all. It's about knowing player tendencies when they're going to do lights, mediums, or heavies. In SoulCalibur, it's not even about the combos like KI. It's about knowing spacing and knowing when to duck and sidestep, knowing when to duck a horizontal and sidestep a vertical.
Also, I'd like to point out, all I've eaten in, the past... What time is it? It's 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I ate food at 11 a.m. and then I had Oreos here. So I think that has something to do with it. And now that that settles in, I'm feeling it. God damn it. Let me read off these real quick.
Okay.
Devanto, I'm sorry if I butchered that name.
Devante.
Yep, I also still fall into the do damage, don't back down mindset, but sometimes you have to get one hit in, then run and retreat. Nick. Because it's like, oh, I'm bad. I'm good now. Nope, still bad. Yep. Oaken Shadow. Well, I'll be there.
You want me to
yeah, take it. Words are going sideways.
Yeah, I can hear it. Wow, Fulgor felt crazy, but knowing that makes it feel even more insane. He's definitely a character I would like to learn, though. Oh, hey, Samine. I thoroughly enjoyed this fighting game TED Talk y'all posted so far. We need, like, the TED Talk end screen.
Alright, when I'm in Mexico, I'll do it.
And like, get the applause, the sitcom applause. Down, leave.
God damn it.
Okay, can I show you this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that derailing chat. Oh,
Okay.
god damn it, I'm loopy.
Alright.
All scarred up and shit.
So, okay, look. So here's the backstory.
All right.
I was playing Tekken Online with my main... I was learning, like, picking up new Julia combos at the time, and I wanted to see if I could pull them off online. And I've had a grudge against Law here for the longest time, because his playstyle is very similar to Taki's, in the sense, like, I press buttons a lot and do pressure, and I could not do anything about it. And also, I just have problems blocking low in Tekken, because it's probably just me, but it works weird.
I struggle at blocking low.
Now,
it's a pain.
Now, I want you to watch this match. So, of course, like, my basic instinct right now is just to do what I normally do, and, like, you'll see me do this chop attack, which is made for counter hits, and I can get a combo off it. But you'll notice that Law is very similar to Taki, pressing buttons and stuff, especially when he's doing jabs. And it kind of was near to the point of pissing me off. See? Does it remind you of stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. So my thought process was, I just gotta find this thing that looks very unsafe. And you see he's pressing a lot of buttons, and I keep falling for that. The double kick flip. So stuff like that is obvious, because he was trying to do the super, and it's super unsafe. So that was my first instinct. Julie has an armored move that I do at the start of the round because he likes to jab a lot. And there's the double flip again. So we were going at this for a while. And this guy loved throwing supers out. A lot. But my problem was still finding out when to hit because of this stuff.
His attacks just come out first every time.
Mm-hmm. Because they're really quick, and that's just how Law is. And I've had to deal with this bastard since Tekken 3. So, he's still throwing out buttons, but I'm being way more patient now. You notice I'm way more patient now in this match.
You also have a lot more time on her. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm. So now I got him panicking, and he's dead. And I'm like, okay.
Did he leave you after this game?
You'll see. So he gets me this round, and at this point I'm actually just starting to get a little bit heated, because I feel like I'm just going to waste all my time just getting these rounds for nothing. That is, until I grew a pair, and learned the matchup. So I was at that point. I'm like, oh my god, as long as I don't press buttons, I can block it. So to this point, I'm panicking my ass off, and I'm like, okay, I just gotta watch out for the double kick, and use what I've gotten so far. That's got me this far, and hopefully I can kick his ass, because I hate Law. So right here, I'm just waiting for it to show up, and there it was. But I buttoned again, which I have a terrible habit of doing. And then right here, I think it's the end for me. But then, he fucked up. And then I used his aggressiveness against him. Because supers are stupid unsafe in this game, and that's like a common fact in most fighting games. And I win! So I took my knowledge of him mashing buttons and like throwing out that kick a lot, and I got promoted and earned a ton of fight money from it. And what was I rewarded with? I hit that rematch button. I'm like, alright, I can do this. I can fight you again. And then I'm hit with the
Connection has been lost.
What a bitch.
But you get my point. I only went 5 matches with that guy. And I started to understand. I lost 3 of those. And then at the very end, I won the last 2. Sure, I came out with 3 losses, but I didn't know how to fight Law better. See, it's all about losing. Because my problem was just punishing the double kick thing.
I'm also in no current state to play a fighting game. Let's be real here. But yes, I understand everything you're saying. I fully get it. I think I get it 80%. Yes?
As long as you get above 60% of it. Yeah, it's disclosed non-disclosed information. Yeah, we will, just don't expect that many videos for a while, but, we gotta get going. Your voice is starting to go down. Alright. Alright. Thank you for watching my TED Talk. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.